We on 98th and Main. I'm Tiny Hand, HD4 from Main Street Crip. This is where I grew up. This whole block right here, my whole life.
From where to where?
Actually from Main to Broadway, up and down this street. You know, I know everybody on this block. You feel me? My grandmother knows everybody on this block. So well, she rests in peace now though. And shit, you know, I just was born and raised here. This is like my area, my life. Feel me? My whole generation, my whole family was born here. Actually, my uncle was OG Psycho Mike from Main Street Crip. I went to Barrett Elementary.
Where's that at?
On 97th and Fig. And I was bad as hell, man. Shit. Every teacher that know me over there, they know like he was bad as hell. I just was getting into a lot of reckless shit, you feel me? Like talking back to the teacher, you feel me? When I was younger, I had like a lot of sticky fingers and shit, so I used to like take the kids' toys, you know, little stuff like that. I mean, I don't know where my mind, I used to hit up on the walls with lipstick and shit like that and lip gloss, but I wasn't really sure like where my mind was going, you feel me? You know, but I ended up in the gang life. I was going to Gardena High and I was running with my boy, Tiny Popeye. And, you know, I just started running with him, you know, we were just running together. And then my stepfather is light bright. So I used to see like photo albums in his closet. And he used to have like Main Street this, Main Street that. So I'm like, dang, I want to be from there, feel me? I was really banging Main Street early, but that's when I made it like official when it was high school. And then I started going a lot. And that's when it really like, there was a lot of homies there, you feel me? A lot of Main Streets, a lot of people I knew, you feel me? So that's when I really like, I want to turn Main Street, you feel me? And they was asking everybody like, who want to be from Main Street, who want to be from Main Street? People was telling me like, say no, say no. I'm like, yes, you feel me? It was a family, you feel me? That's when I started, it was family. Like, if I needed shoes, clothes, actually the day I got put on, one of my homies actually gave me like some stuff, you feel me? To actually make myself better. And from there, I became like a better person in the streets, you feel me? I was getting money and shit, you feel me? They gave me clothes when I had nowhere to sleep. When I got kicked out my house, the homies like, well, shit, I'm getting kicked out my house too. Shit, I ain't sleeping here, you feel me? Just to be outside with me. Well, I was born on the Tiny Lokes, you feel me? That's where my clique is. I'm from Tiny Loke Crip, you feel me? That's where it started from. When I got put on was 103rd and Main. You know, with the JMC. That's where I started out when I was younger. It's just like, you know, it's just like a big hood, you know. It's just like, shit, like being from a small hood, shit. It's like every man to themselves, you feel me? Shit, so it's like, it don't even matter if you're from a small hood or a big hood. You feel me? It's everybody think the same, shit. So everybody ride with 1 or 2, 3 people to the most, you feel me? Shit like that. So if I was from a small hood, I wouldn't feel no different. Junior high, I went to Mayfair Middle School in Bellflower.
And what was that experience like?
It was different. You feel me? It was just like a different setting and a different, you know, lifestyle, you know, for a second, because I actually got kicked out of the LA schools. I got kicked out of St. Michael's. I got kicked out of Saya. I got kicked out of Mother of Sorrows, you feel me? So I had to go to another school, you know? No, I actually got kicked out of there too, man. Because I actually think, you know, that's kind of where the gang stuff was started to come in, because I got in trouble because I was writing little cliques and shit on the wall and shit. And then I went in the bathroom and tagged up the whole bathroom. Like, it was not a spot left from ceiling. I was standing on toilets, you feel me? And then they seen that. They came to me and I had the red print on my hands and shit. So they like, dang, he had to do it. It's red marker, red print, he the one, you feel me? So I got kicked up out of there too. And then they sent me to Lock. Yeah, Lock was like my time, man. Lock was the shit, man. That's when we was really gang banging, you feel me? At Lock, it was going down, fights, you feel me? I never really went to class at Lock, man. I was under the bleachers, chilling every day. Shit, I didn't really make it through high school. I actually didn't finish high school because after Lock, I started getting in trouble and I went to LP, you feel me? Went to LP, went to Silmore, all that good shit, all the way up. I actually got refiled on because they alleged I pissed in a suit. And Judge Jones from JJC came down there and ate the soup. So, man, they blamed me for that shit. I got referred on. So I spent a lot of time in juvenile hall just waiting, you feel me? And then they sent me to Dorothy Kirby. Shit, LP was crazy, man. Like, LP was crazy, man. It was just like a lot of different gangs and shit. You feel like, a different experience, you feel me? Different from a person that never been to jail before and just coming to the streets. Like when I first went to LP, I was knocking on the door and shit, like the person can actually get up and open this shit, you feel me? Like I didn't know what the fuck was going on though, but.
I was gonna ask, was that your first time being incarcerated long term?
Yes. Shit, I went in when I was about 16. And then I went in for like a year. And then I came back on the streets. You know, I got violated, so I went back in right back, like a week later. I went back in, and then that's when I got refiled on. So I ended up staying there down there till I was 18. So I was in LP till they was like, I was old enough to get out and shit. Man, a lot of gang banging, man, a lot of essays and shit, man, all type of shit. I was actually there with not my auntie, but you could say she's a close friend of the family, Tookie Williams' wife, Miss Williams. So, you know, I was always straight when I was in LP.
What was she doing, working in there?
Yeah, she was working in there, you feel me?
Bonnie Williams?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she was cool, man, the best person in there. She actually made my time, like, easy there, you feel me? So, you know, I enjoyed being there. Then when she got shipped off to Sylmore, then shit wasn't the same, feel me? Sylmore was a little farther, you feel me? The cells was a little wider, and shit, man. It was just like it was different, a little bigger, you feel me?
And what was it like there?
Shit the same, shit. Ain't nothing changed when you're in juvenile hall. It's all the same shit, just different area. I don't know about now, but back then I didn't really go to school in there. I was just like, shit, just letting time pass. I ain't do none of that shit.
They don't make you take classes?
I mean, they made you, but I wasn't doing it. Shit. I wasn't doing none of that shit. It wasn't like, oh, you was gonna get in trouble if you didn't do it, man. I went right back to my program. Shit, I won the talent show. That's all about it. First place. Camp Mendenhall, that's about it. That's the only thing I got out of juvenile hall. Shit, I won the first place talent show.
For what?
I actually wrote a song and I performed it. And then, I won first place. I had 3 camps. Every camp that was connected, they actually came down to Mendenhall for the camp talent show, and I won first place. I forgot the name of the song. It was so long ago, but I was writing music and shit. I won.
I've heard a lot about Mendenhall. What was your experience like there?
Shit, straight boot camp. You feel me? You know, we had to wear the fatigues and shit. Same as juvenile hall, the same shit though. A little more structure, you feel me? But same experience, you feel me? Just I got a little bit more structured, you know. I learned a little bit about the code of conduct, you feel me? Thou shalt not lie, steal, cheat, or tolerate those who do. My word or signature is my bond, you feel me? So I learned stuff like that, you know. Mendenhall gave me a little structure versus the other juvenile halls and camps I've been to. I got refiled on.
And are you 18 yet?
No. I wasn't 18 yet. I was actually, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's like 17. Because I ended up staying there till I was almost 19, so I just had to go. It was like, no, they can't keep me no more, you feel me? Yeah, I've been doing music forever. I actually used to live in a studio. My daddy had a studio, and when I used to get kicked out of my house and shit, I used to go up to my daddy's house and stay in the studio. So he was always in there playing beats and shit like that. And, you know, I always just like had a tune in my head, like rapping and shit. And I used to tell him, like, let me rap and shit. But he was like, oh, you too little and shit, though. But now I'm rapping, feel me? The music started becoming more serious for me when actually my granny died. The day that she died, I was actually there when she died, you know, and I was actually showing her one of my videos. Somebody had reposted me as upcoming best in South Central LA. So somebody posted me that, and I was actually showing her that, and she told me, like, if I ever was to make it big or do anything, don't forget the people that I started with. You feel me? Then about 3 minutes later, she died.
like that.
Yeah.
So how was it you got named top South Central up and coming artist?
I don't know. It was just like, it was on the internet. It was on the blog, and I seen it on Instagram. Somebody had reposted it, and it was getting like a lot of views. My first music video, 800 Degrees, I actually shot on this block. Yeah, it's on YouTube under HD Ford. 800 Degrees. It's actually in the link of my bio right now, my first video. I shot a video with a lot of my closest friends, you know, some of the neighborhood kids I grew up with. Shot it up and down the street, you know, a little bit around the corner, around all the way from 98th to 99th. Because basically I shot the whole video. 800 Degrees is like I'm hot, you feel me? So it was like, I'm one of the number that was on top, you feel me? And then one of the beats I actually got it from was a song called 500 Degrees. So I'm like, shit, I'm gonna make mine 800 Degrees. And a lot of the neighborhood kids at the time was going to buy 800 this, 800 that. So I'm like, fuck it, we gonna make it like that, feel me? I describe my style of music like, shit, like a Lil Wayne or something, West Coast Wheezy or something. That's what I go by. Actually, people used to say that a lot on SoundCloud when I first started dropping my original music. I was always like a Lil Wayne and Michael Jackson fan, so that's really my influence on music. That's who, when I do my stuff, I look up to and who want to be like in careers. I try to want to match mine too. Shit, man, the short-term plan right now is shit, man. You know, stay focused. You know, and do my music, you know, and, you know, be about structure, you feel me? And loyalty. That's all what I'm about right now.
Thanks for watching StreetTV.net. If you're not subscribed, please hit that button below and click the bell to receive alerts and notifications. Feel free to comment below so you can give us your feedback, and be sure to watch the 2 related episodes to the right. If you want to support this platform or follow us on social media, visit the links in the description, and thanks for watching StreetTV.net.